Beseech the Mirror has already made a noteworthy impact in various formats all the way back to Vintage. Its power lies in its versatility, as being able to cast whatever one-off in your deck allows you to play a lot of answers for a lot of different scenarios. In the case of Vintage, this means being able to cast restricted cards, which have cost cards that you can only play a single copy of in your deck due to their very high power level. This includes cards like Tinker, which can cheat a Bolas Citadel in play, or you can play some combination of rituals to cast a Yawgmoth's Will, and then recast all your rituals and Beseech into a Tendrils of Corruption for the Storm kill. This can happen as early as turn 1, although you do need some way of enabling Bargain to pull this off. Of course, this video is about the historic format rather than Vintage, so obviously we can't do anything that degenerate with Beseech the Mirror. However, the one thing these two formats have in common is that you get to play with a power 9, although in Historic we need to put in a little bit of work, meaning we have to use Oracle of the Alpha to conjure the power 9 into our deck. Once we got that down, our game plan is mostly going to be trying to Beseech into a Timetwister with either an Orcish Bowmasters or a Sheoldred on the battlefield to close the game. The rest of the deck is mostly just a mid-range pile of cards you've probably seen a million times already, so the only thing I'll mention here is that we're playing a copy of Languish, since we're playing best of 1. If you're looking to brew around this concept in best of 3, I recommend streamlining the main deck while packing things like Sweepers and Graveyard Hate, etc. in the sideboard. Now, let's play some games. Alright, we're on the play here in game 1, and this looks like a fine opening hand. We get to cycle the Lorien reveal in turn 1, and we get to just curve out and do our thing, so let's keep it, definitely. Darkslick Shores, go, and we'll cycle in the end step. Correct Crown Pathways, some sort of Gruul deck, some sort of aggressive deck. Kumano faces Kakasan. Right, so let's grab, I guess we're mostly looking to need the 3 black pips for Beseech the Mirror, so let's go to Watery Grave. We'll just play a Blackleaf Cliffs and Bloodtide Harvester, go. Second chapter happens, so if they have a creature here, a counter on it. Okay, so Tarmogoyf. That's a creature. Okay, so do we play Gerusius right now, or do we go for the Oracle? I'm sort of leaning towards going for the Oracle. The next turn we can take command the Etching of Kumano. Maybe we can just play the One Ring. I guess we'll see. That depends on our opponent's next turn. So I mean, this is nice to get going, but I mean, we'd rather have this eat a removal spell. So I guess we'll lead on the Oracle and say go. Well, I guess we'll just attack, actually. Might as well put on a little bit of pressure. Right, they flip the Kumano. Attack, attack. I guess we're fine just blocking here. I mean, the Oracle's already done its job. Okay, attack us command, and they get the pump, and we get blown out a little bit there. I guess it's okay though. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go for a One Ring here. Might be a little bit risky. However, find a Beseech the Mirror. Language is also pretty good at. I guess if we... I mean, I did plan on sacrificing the Bloodtide Harvester to get rid of the Etching, but that would put an enchantment in the graveyard, which will grow the Tarmogoyf, and then it doesn't die to Languish. So I think we'll actually just hold back here. We need them to not have this in the graveyard. We do also have protection for turn here, so we should be pretty safe. Okay, Unholy Heat. Right, attacks. So I think, I mean, they're still stuck on 2 lands here. So I guess we got that going. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll activate the ring first. Draw. Okay, so I think going for a languish here is looking like a solid plan. The next turn we can start deploying like Bowmasters and Sheoldred and stuff. Okay, they find their third land and it's a DRC. That's pretty... they have another one. Those are pretty close to being flipped, although Bowmasters seems like a good way of answering one of these. I think we're actually gonna do this and draw with the One Ring. Now we have the Mox Pearl. We get to play Bowmasters even though we don't find a non-tap land, which in fact we don't, so that's pretty sweet. I guess we'll play the tap land as well. So ramping off a little bit here, and then we'll just do this now, I think, before they get the chance to respond and potentially get the Delirium online. Right, Sheoldred trigger. They're down to 13 life. So I mean, if we rip a Beseech off the top here, or we draw one off of this One Ring trigger that, or not trigger, but activation though, that means we win the game on the spot here. Okay, we actually just draw it naturally right then and there. So yeah, I mean, this is what we came here to do. So let's sacrifice the blood. We would like to cast a Timetwister from our deck. Thank you. Right, that's 14 damage and good game, opponent. Alright, we're on the play again, and this is looking fine, although the mana is a little bit awkward, but I guess we can manage playing this tapped. I mean, we don't have to Thoughtseize on turn 1, so let's keep. Yep, let's just play that. And they just go with the Plains Go. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just play this so we don't have to take any damage tapping for mana. So let's just make the mana efficient play here and go with the Blood Ties Harvester. Play an Ganjo, Voice of the Blessed. The good thing that we have a Fatal Push. I think we go for Thoughtseize. A little bit of information here. Okay, so double collected company, that's definitely problematic. I think we have to take one of those to prevent them from just straight up combo killing us. Let's just get rid of the voice like this, and then we'll just hold up a Fatal Push. We can activate the blood and then push the Rosie if they play that now, or we can just push the Trelasara if that's what they're going for. Right, they find a Scurry Oak, so I mean, we might as well do it now. I think we just pitch the land here. I mean, we're missing a blue source as a result of that, but I mean, Fable can help us find a blue source. So I mean, I guess no matter what we do here, we're kind of just risking them, collected companying into their combo. So I guess we're actually gonna. I shouldn't have shocked myself there. I think the play right here is gonna be Fable, because if we play the Fable now, we set up for Beseeching the next turn, which means that in the case that we're not just dead to a combo here, we get to actually play some interaction. The right thing to Beseech into. Okay. So I guess we don't get rid of anything here. I mean, attacking with the Shaman means we get to play Sheoldred and Thoughtseize. So I think that's the plan here. You don't have to beseech right now. Right, they just take the damage as expected. Okay, Sheoldred. And definitely have the Thoughtseize here. They have another collected company, so that's a good thing we got rid of that. Right, Sheoldred triggers. Let's see what they find a forest. That's not the end of the world. Relasara and a Rosie. Although they do got a bit of an engine going here, so and Trelasara will help them find the Scurry Oak. So yeah, I guess we could just actually no, that doesn't get rid of Trelasara. I was thinking we could maybe just find the Languish, but that's actually not gonna be that helpful here. Although if we attack with the Goblin Shaman and they block with the Trelasara, get to Languish away their entire board. So I actually think I like that. Try that. They might also just not take the bait, in which case we might opt for doing something else. Right? I mean, we do also lose the reflection of Kikijiki doing this, but I think we have to do this right now. So sacrifice the treasure, play Languish, and I mean, this is a pretty good position, I'd say. All right. They take 2. Let's see what they... I didn't actually keep track of their scrying, so I imagine they found something they could put on top with the Trelasara, but just the land. So I mean, I guess that's good news. So yeah, I mean, not like they play a lot of like card draw, so I think just playing Crucius and pitching the Bowmasters for something a little bit more impactful here is actually gonna be a good idea. Let's just do that. Yeah, I mean, we'll just the Sheoldred start applying some pressure. Things are looking pretty solid so far. Right, attack. They don't have any manlands, so pitch the Bowmasters, find something greater. Lorien Revealed is a little bit awkward. It's mostly in the deck so that we can pitch a 4-drop, like if we have redundant copies of the One Ring or Sheoldred, then we can use Crucius to find a high CMC card. So we'll just take the turn. Alright, so I think here we're just gonna play the Bowmasters and threatening lethal next turn, and we'll pitch the Lorien Revealed to the Crucius to find something cheaper. Or actually, they're just dead, right? I mean, they do have a food token they can pop. So I mean, I guess they get to see one more card. But that's pretty much, yeah, they just concede. Okay, good game, opponent. All right, we're on the play again, and this hand looks decent. So we get to cycle a Lorien Revealed on turn 1, and then just, I mean, we have 2-drops and 3-drops, so I guess we're set so far. From Coast, okay, so we're looking at artifact deck. Find a black source. Find fast lands, so I guess we'll take that. Play the Blood Tithe Harvester. Dark Steel Citadel into Retrofitter Foundry. That's a wrong card. So here I'm pretty glad that we're packing the one of Culligan's command. Okay, so Oracle. Harvester gets rid of the Esper Sentinel. And yeah. So if they were playing something, some creature with toughness 2 or less, you can Beseech into Culligan's command and get rid of the Retrofitter Foundry, which I guess is pretty good. I mean, I guess we'll start by attacking so we can try. Get a Bowmasters on top. That should be pretty good in this matchup, right? So I guess that actually means that if we play this tabbed, we'll see if they have a counter. We might play Metallic Rebuke. We're probably just gonna activate the Retrofitter. That's pretty good for us. So if we put a stop in the upkeep, we should be able to draw the Bowmasters and play it before the second trigger. Well, I'm just talking nonsense. It would have been pretty good to have it against the Thought Monitor though, but yeah, not that relevant. I was thinking that I would get rewarded for playing it and then I draw cards. I don't know why I thought that. I guess we're gonna pitch these two cards because we already have the power in the deck. We don't need any more oracles. Right, so we actually we're actually pretty close here, honestly. If this had been an untapped mana, we could go for Bowmasters and Beseech into Timetwister. I think we're just gonna a Bowmaster now. See if they have a Metallic Rebuke. They appear not to have that. Okay, so they're gonna sacrifice it in response, right? Yep. Get the flyer. Okay, so that means we cannot attack with the Oracle. I mean, I guess we're just gonna attack, right? I mean, I'm fine trading off 1 for 1. I guess we'll take the land here. As long as we get to keep the Bowmaster, pretty happy. Okay, we can actually play the Crucias, although, I mean, we're not really gonna pitch the Beseech. We're very much looking to play that next turn, so what's the point in actually deploying this guy now? Although, I mean, we do have all the black that we need, and we also have the Blood token and the Goblin Shaman token, so I mean, we can just play it as a threat without you know, going for the triggered ability. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. Might as well. Decline. Would like to Beseech. Turn. Right, and Souls the Doctor. Wow, that's explosive, man. So how much damage do we have now? I think we're just going for lethal now, right? Because we get 7 Bowmaster triggers, so that's 7, 8, 11, 13, 15 damage. That should just be lethal, right? Bargain, Blood token. Timetwister. There you are. Like a plan. I mean, they're tapped out, so they shouldn't have an answer for the Bowmaster. And we'll do the clicking. Yep. Yeah, I mean, we even get the Mox Ruby. Not that it really matters, but sure. We can actually play Sheoldred here as well. I mean, if they still have life left after this. But yeah. Well. Oh, I actually forgot about this. They can sacrifice that. Well, it's a good thing we drew a Fatal Push then. Problem solved. Good game. Right, we're on the draw. Solid hand, we'll keep it. Right, it's a wizards. So let's see this. Harmonic Prodigy. Well, I guess we'll get rid of that. Sure. They're just going for it. I mean, I guess it's what the deck's all about, so sure thing. Yep, let's play. And do we keep the Auto Aura now that we have an untapped mana turn? I mean, I'm not really fond of the idea of taking damage that I don't have to take here. The question is whether or not saving this to be able to bounce something is gonna, you know, represent more life. Although I guess now we can't go for the Blood-Tithe Harvester. Yep, that might be a problem. Well, let's hold on to a go for an Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, so they're definitely not going to be playing any more card draw here, so we're only going to be able to deal 2 here, so let's just go for the face. And again. So it's a good thing that we have a flyer. Reckless charge. Okay, so we're getting dangerously close to being dead. Yeah, I think we're just a tiny bit too slow here. Okay, so this will be able to... I mean, they can destroy the Oracle. Although if they go for that play... They get to deal 3 in the air, right? They can also draw cards. I mean, that means we get Bowmaster triggers. I mean, I still think we're just going for this. Yeah, we might as well attack. Not like there's any possible draw that makes this attack wrong. Not one that I can think of, at least. Okay, so they go for the flame. And they just get rid of the thing, and yeah, we still don't find an answer. So yeah, I mean, I think we're dead because of that. I mean, I guess we can draw off of this and hopefully find a Fatal Push. That seems like the only possible out here. Although that's not meant to be, so yeah, I guess we'll just concede because we're dead to the Reckless Charge in the graveyard. Good game, opponent. Alright, we're on the play. We got some Fatal Pushes, some creatures. I mean, yeah, I think we'll keep it. These might be bad in certain matchups. Okay, so the double Leyline of Sanctity. So I'm pretty happy these aren't what do you call it? Thoughtseizes. It might actually be a mistake leading on this land here. Yeah, because we don't get to play Blood-Tithe Harvester turn 2 now, so I guess it's Bowmasters. And it's gonna have to target ourselves if they don't play a creature. But yeah, guess we're okay doing that. Okay, so sure, let's just play the Oracle. Attack. Yep. I mean, I guess now if we can just I mean, we don't have the mana, but No Thoughtseize. I don't know if the Solemnity 9 lives lock works against... I mean, it definitely works against Bowmasters, but if we find a Sheoldred, I don't know what... I don't know that it works if we can just force them to draw. I mean, I guess we might as well just see if we can hit the land drop here. Well, I think we should have attacked first to get the scry. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially the same as the land, so let's keep it. But we do need a third black in order to cast Beseech. We can find that. Idyllic Tutor, so that's probably going to be a 9 lives, I guess. Yep. So if a sword would deal damage, but losing life is not damage, as far as I know. So I think that means that they're gonna die to Sheoldred. Definitely not interested in that. The Thoughtseize there. Yeah, so even though they deploy the 9 lives here, they should just be dead if we manage to force them to draw. Okay, so no Beseech. I guess this one attacks just because we get the scry. Don't need more fatal push. Alright, so pass the turn. Happens. They still lose the life to Sheoldred. I guess Sheoldred is the answer here. Alright, so I guess we get to get back the Sheoldred. Fine. Not ideal. So I mean, have to pick 2. So let's get back Sheoldred, and this is not a valid target. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick the only available target. So let's play Sheoldred again and see if they have an answer. Ossification is an answer. Fortunate. Also an answer that make sure Sheoldred's not going to end up in the graveyard. Okay, so this actually works, right? So we just find another Sheoldred and they'll die in their upkeep. Pretty sure that's gonna be it. Yep, good game. In conclusion, the deck looks solid, although we have to remember that the core of the deck is essentially still just Rakdos midrange, which is arguably the best midrange deck in the format. We're mostly just splashing the blue for oracles so we can do the Timetwister combo. We did see some pretty clean showcases of this combo in the gameplay, and in my experience, being able to do this out of the blue, no pun intended, is a really powerful dimension to add to an already powerful deck. That said, the real question is probably still going to be whether or not it's better to just stick to regular Rakdos midrange, which might in all honesty just be the case. It's not like that deck really needs a combo like this to end games, and staying within just 2 colors means more consistency in terms of color fixing as well as more room for utility lands in the mana base. Although, to be fair, color fixing haven't really been a problem for me at all, thanks to cards like Crucius and Fable, even though we need triple black to cast Beseech the Mirror. We were also on the play 4 out of 5 games, which happened to be the 4 out of 5 games we ended up winning. It seems that playing the deck in best of 1 as opposed to best of 3 did play a significant role in these results, as the coin flip matters a lot in best of 1. Even though the deck performed really well overall, I actually think it's better suited for best of 3 in general, as because of the versatility of Beseech the Mirror, you get to pack a lot of one-off silver bullets for specific situations in your sideboard. One thing I am interested in exploring moving forward, specifically for best of 1 that is playing a singleton Karn the Great Creator for even more versatility in the sideboard, as well as just having a way of shutting down opposing copies of the One Ring. The deck was solid overall, and if you already enjoy playing just Rakdos midrange, I definitely recommend exploring this concept a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It's an easy and free way of supporting me in my Magic content creation endeavors, and it would really mean a lot to me. Thank you kindly for the view, and until next time.